Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cassandra's Garden. I'm so happy that you are all here. And of course, this is also Lineberry Lane. And I just want to say good morning. And before I get started, everyone, I wanted to tell you this is going to be the last video that I make for the year of 2021 because I've got to get ready for Christmas. And there's only one of me, and I work a full-time job, plus I do YouTube, plus I do TikTok, plus I do my soap company, and it's sometimes at best to say exhausting. So if I don't get to see you or talk to you YouTube family before Christmas, I wanted to say I wish you happy holidays, a very merry Christmas, and a blessed new year. So this morning, I wanted to show you how I make my tea for anxiety and depression. This tea is so good. I'm offering it on my website. I'm going to also have the lung tea, the tea for lung health on my website. I'm just waiting on my labels to be delivered because I like to do everything the professional way. It's just the best way. I want things to look nice and be professional. But you're going to love the components of all my teas. Everything of my tea bags and the packaging that they come in are all compostable. Isn't that just the most amazing thing on the planet? So I'm always trying to think of ways that I can do to help our environment. I love Mother Earth, and she gives back to us tenfolds, and I want to do my part in being mindful of Mother Earth. However, some things that are made of plastic are just a necessity. Some things you have to have in plastic. But when I can, I try to use compostable materials. So that's another reason I'm so excited about my tea line that I'm coming out with. And I just wanted to share that information with you if you would like to buy from me on my website. It's on Etsy at Lineberry Lane. If you go to Etsy and type in Lineberry Lane, you'll see my humble, humble little website. I don't have a lot of products on there at this time. I'm building. Everything I do comes out of my pocket. And so it gets tough. Things are getting more and more expensive, and it's really hard on all of us. But we'll talk about that in another video. So this tea is so good, I'm literally going to name it Euphoric Zen Tea because it gives you a very euphoric, Zen-like ambiance. This is the best tea I've ever created in my life, and I've created a lot of teas behind the scene. This is for anxiety and depression. Modern medicine is wonderful about things that cause depression, such as health issues, gastrointestinal distress, cardiac failures, cardiac distress, cardiac problems, and on the physical plane. But they put little emphasis on why people actually become depressed. A perfectly healthy human being who's genuinely happy can actually suffer depression. And it can stem from childhood trauma memories, trauma in adulthood, PTSD. If someone loses a dear loved one to death, these things are inevitable. They happen. Breakups, feeling, starting to have feelings of not being good enough, and things of that nature. That's not physical. That's emotional and mental, and that's where this tea comes in. That's where I come in, because there's many reasons why people feel anxiety and get depressed. Fears can cause anxiety and depression. Fear of losing your job can cause anxiety and depression. There's so many things. And I have learned in my 53 years, because I literally just turned 53 on December the 18th, 2021. I have learned that you cannot change people. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much love you pour into others, you can't change people, and you cannot change the world around you. But you can make your world inside your home and inside yourself a fantasy world, a beautiful place to escape and be happy. Now, I'm drinking coffee right now because it's early and I got to get my juices flowing. And I love coffee, you guys and gals. I gotta tell you, I'm a coffee fanatic like millions of other people around the world. It's so good. But while I'm working today, I'm going to make me a cup of this tea because it relieves my anxiety. And be careful because it will put you to sleep if you drink more than one cup because it just relaxes you so good. So we're going to start out with 1 tablespoon of milky oat tops, 1 tablespoon of lemon balm, 1 tablespoon of hawthorn berries, 1 tablespoon of, and I love this, St. John's wort. This, I have been really doing some heavily extensive research and studying about St. John's wort, and I'm telling you, not only is it a beautiful golden, beautiful flower, it's amazing for so many things. And then finally, I have here lavender and chamomile that have already been crushed and mixed together. These are all in 1 tablespoon increments, and I'm just stirring them up to combine. Look how gorgeous that is. And this is your tea. Now, I recommend only a half a teaspoon of sweetener because you don't want to miss out on the way that this tea actually tastes. It literally tastes like a fairy garden. Me and my daughter were drinking it. She flipped out. She just hugged me, and I was actually making it for her. She flipped out at how good it tastes. It literally tastes like you are in a fairy's garden drinking their fairy tea. Like it tastes like flowers and earth, and it's herbaceous and sweet and calming, and it's delicious. So if you're going to use honey or agave or any other type of sweetener, I recommend per cup only a half a teaspoon to enjoy the natural flavors, but yet give it, that sweetness that just to knock off the bitterness that some herbs can create. This does not have a bitter taste. It is absolutely amazing, you guys and gals. And if you want to give it a try before you make your own, you're welcome to purchase from me on my Etsy page at Lineberry Lane, or you can make it yourself, as I've just gave you the ingredients. And you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. I love the way that I do my tea bags because I just feel like I just don't want to use a stapler. I just feel like a stapler, I don't like that. I don't like the risk of it coming loose and it getting in your tea and you not seeing it. I don't like that. So I'm always thinking about safety when I make things for customers. Their kids may want to make a cup of tea. This is totally kid friendly. I mean, it's all natural. Not to mention these herbs in here are so good for your skin, your hair, your overall health. It combats depression and anxiety. Then it has multiple other benefits as well. And then I always, that's hot. Then I always just do a little test that's completely sealed. And you just use 1 tea bag per cup. And a cup like this. Just your regular coffee cup or a tea cup if you have a tea set. I do not have one right now, but my daughter and I were talking. We're totally going to get one. And you add boiling water to it from your tea kettle. Let it steep for 10 minutes. And then add your half a teaspoon of sweetener. Don't go more than a half a teaspoon. Let me tell you why. You are going to want to taste this deliciousness. It is, and I'm telling you, just after one, and I mean just 1 cup, you're going to notice a huge difference. It has really helped me these past couple of days. I have been drinking it every day, and it really helps me sleep better at night. I get a peaceful rest. I mean a deep, peaceful rest with this tea. My lung tea, I have had people already take it and sample it. I have people that will sample things before I put them online for sale, and I have had nothing but 150% positive feedback. I've had people telling me that they've never breathed that good before in their life. My husband swears by my tea for lung health. He's not even getting his inhaler refills anymore because the lung health tea that I make, has helped him more than the inhalers. So let me tell you all something right now. There is an herb and a remedy on this earth that has the cure for everything. Isn't God good? God is amazing. We will always need God. Always. And I absolutely love the magic of these teas. It's just pure magic in a cup. I love them. And I'm telling you, I'm just hooked on them. And if you could smell these teas, my tea bags are going to come it's going to be in a big bag, but it's going to have 14 of these per bag on my website. Or you, like I said, you can make them yourself. Oh, that's not sealed very well. Let's seal it. Let's continue pressing it. But anyway, while that's pressing, just wanted to give you this recipe, tell you all how much I appreciate you being here, and I love you, and I wish you a beautiful, wonderful, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I hope that 2022 is the best year for all of us yet. I wish you many blessings. I wish you success. I wish you happiness. I wish you joy, love, and peace. Not only for the rest of this year, but for the upcoming new year as well. That should be good and sealed, but for good measure, as I always do, we'll turn it on the other side. I'm always a double checker, so I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I'm going to make me some oatmeal, and then I'm going to have me some tea while I'm working and just be in total zen. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm dealing with some of the stressful clients that I have to deal with on my full-time job, I will totally be at zen and they won't be able to disrupt my peace. Okay, that one's there. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm going to finish making these tea bags for me and my husband and my daughter and for customers as well. Isn't that just gorgeous? I hope you give this a try. Give it a try, or you can order from me. It's the same thing. You'll be able to open up one of these bags and see that it's this right here, all natural. Again, I recommend only a half a teaspoon of sweetener of your choice, or no sweetener at all. It's absolutely delicious, and the effects are amazing, very calming. Peace and love, everyone. I love you.